is quite a big herd of elephants that we found near the river. And we're looking at two individuals. You'll see the one is picking quite a bit of grass. The other one is feeding into one of the trees there. But notice what it's doing with its trunk. If we move a little bit closer, you'll see it's basically grabbing grass and then using its trunk to tear the grass off. So just wait, there we go. And then sometimes what it will do is it will flick the grass against the chest to get rid of the sand and then put it into its mouth. Notice that tusk, the dark color. I wonder yesterday, because it was nice and warm, if this elephant had a mud bath. It just splashed a bit of mud onto itself. That's how that tusk got dirty. But look at what it's doing with that trunk. It's basically grabbing it. In order to get more grip on it, it's twisting the trunk around it and using a bit of momentum to pull it out of the ground. Now there are a few elephants around, but look at how relaxed this one is. If you look at the tail, notice the ears. So often on a warm day, you'll find them often flapping their ears quite a bit in order to cool themselves down. But on a cold-ish day, like today, it's overcast and it's a pretty cool morning. There's no need to move those ears to fan that body. But if you look at the tail, it's moving sideways. It doesn't pick it up, so it's very relaxed at the moment. So often by looking at those features like the ears, maybe the temporal glands, the tail, there's a lot of features from the body language you can use in order to see if this elephant is either relaxed or not. Now, if it carries on the way that it's moving now, we might get a better glimpse of it from a gap right here in front. So just bear with me. If this elephant continues to move, I'll just try and reposition the vehicle. I think let's just try and do it, because we might, it's no guarantee, but there might be a slightly better gap right here, not even 10 meters further on. So Gert, tell me if you have a gap here. I agree with our viewers. It's just amazing to spend time with these amazing animals, and also just being able to just watch their behavior and how the whole herd interacts with one another. There's a few that we can see that's moving into the area. I can already see 4 or 5 at least that are making their way towards this area, this direction where we are now. And the thing about a herd of elephants like that is they need to eat constantly in order to sustain those big bodies. So what these elephants are probably doing, because of the nice cool conditions, they'll probably feed well into the morning, even early on into the afternoon. From there, probably head down to water for a drink. Notice what it's doing with that tree. As you can see, often what happens is, often when the elephants push over the trees, the grass underneath it gets a bit of time to restore. And then what they'll do is, at a stage, they'll push that tree away to get to that lush green grass. It might just be that this one stripped that tree off to get to the bark. Big Daddy, with the elephants, especially these ones here, you know what we can do is let's try and work together in terms of the height of this particular elephant. Because I mean, it all differs from one area to another. It could be anywhere from, I mean, a little baby elephant that's just over 1 meter tall to an elephant with a shoulder height of nearly 3.5 meters. But let's move, I'm going to move slowly forward, and then what we'll do is we'll try and see how tall this elephant is. So we're just going to get into a gap here, because it'd be really nice to do like a little estimate. So let's say if we take this elephant and let's say if we move closer, so let's say the belly is probably going to be 1 meter and 20 centimeters. Well, let's work on roughly a meter, and then let's say another meter to halfway up the body, and then half a meter from there to the top. So I would probably say this elephant, if you had to measure it from its foot all the way to the back of the shoulder blades, would probably be 2.5 meters tall. This particular one we're looking at. I mean, and that's an estimate. I mean, I might just be completely wrong in saying that, but hopefully we can, if we had to work it out, like let's say barely a meter, another meter, half a meter.